Some sponsors will receive an annual automatic allocation of undefined costs. Each year, there is a specific number of costs that the Home Office allocates to employers. This is not only to care employers, but other sectors as well. So in today's video, I'm just going to share the updates regarding the C.o.S allocation and also the processing time and what is going on at the moment. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you in our beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. God bless you. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration update, life in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, or if you're someone who wants to settle quickly in the UK, this is the best platform for you to be. Do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, before we dive right into today's video, please do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones, because someone may just find it helpful. A lot of people have been asking me, oh Fajira, when is Home Office going to approve C.o.S? I know we are approaching the 11th of March and everyone has been panicking about the C.o.S, when Home Office is going to approve it, what is going to happen, what is not going to happen. Like you all know, from 11th of March, if you receive your C.o.S on that date, you're not allowed to apply with your dependent. It is just for you alone, which for me is very sad. However, there is a petition going on right now. I will share the link in my future video, so you can also add your signature for the UK government to allow care workers on code 6145 and code 6146 to come with their dependent. Let's see if that's going to work. So in today's video, like I earlier mentioned, that people have been asking about the C.o.S allocation, C.o.S issuance. Like we know, I would say only maybe, will I say 10% of C.o.S's, defined C.o.S's, are available at the moment. I think the Home Office knows what they are trying to do. Now, just as you can see on my screen, I would love to take 1 or 2 minutes of your time to introduce to you something very special. One of the ways you can show love is for you to send money to your friends and loved ones. Here to share with you an easiest app you can use to send money to your friends and loved ones, and that app, just as you can see, Leatherback. Leatherback has been a very good app. When I mean a very good app, I've been using Leatherback for a very long time to send money to my friends and loved ones. And this is a season that every one of us, we've got loved ones who are expecting money from us. If you want to send money to your friends and loved ones, download Leatherback. Just as you can see on the screen, I'm definitely going to leave the link and my referral code in the description box. Use the link to download the app and also use my referral code to sign up. Now, the good thing about Leatherback is once you download it and you create your own account, you can also have access to over 15 currencies, also in 21 countries. So it is not an app that is limited. You can use it anytime to send money to your friends and loved ones. I earlier said that this is the season that everyone is expecting some good cash from us back home. So with Leatherback, you've got a very good rate. When I mean a very good rate, like the rates on daily basis is just amazing. So for instance, if you want to send like £100 or $100, by the time you use Leatherback to send it, you'll see that your friends and loved ones will receive a very good amount because the rate is very competitive. To be honest with you, I have used a lot of apps before I came across Leatherback, but I can't compare Leatherback with other apps I've used because Leatherback is just exceptional. When I mean exceptional, it is very easy to access, it is very easy to download, and it is also very easy to send money through it. And if you've got any challenges during your transaction, there is also a 24/7 support system that will help you resolve it as soon as possible. So as I speak now, click on the link in the description box, download the app, and use my referral code to sign up. So you can use that to start sending money. To do, just click on the send arrow. As you can see on my screen, it's very easy for you to use, and thank me later. Thank you very much for your time. Request for a defined cost usually takes around 1 working day to be processed and approved. The defined cost is then available to be assigned to the relevant worker. However, UKVI sometimes asks for additional information, and if they do, it is important to ensure that you respond within the deadline. This is for employers, but also to let you know as well. For a defined cost usually takes around 1 working day to be processed and approved. The defined cost is then available to be assigned to the relevant worker. However, UKVI sometimes asks for additional information, and if they do, it is important to ensure that you respond within the deadline. This is for employers. We understand that UKVI aims to reach a decision within 20 working days of the sponsor providing the additional information. We all know that due to the recent changes with the immigration rules and all of that, before Home Office will allocate any C.o.S to any employer, they ask for additional documents, and a lot of organizations that do not have hours for their employees do not even have any additional documents to submit. So on that note, Home Office will not approve their COSs, and in most cases which I'm aware of, they do investigations on such organizations and they revoke their license, which is very common right now. So now on a normal day, in a good company, in a genuine company, once they submit the further documents, it takes maximum 20 working days for them to get a decision. As you can see on my screen, following a recent change in practice, when applying for a defined course, sponsors must now detail the proposed contractual weekly working hours for the applicant in the summary of the job description section of the defined course request. If these details are not provided, the request may be refused. If the number of weekly hours is still being negotiated, sponsors should enter the number of hours they would normally expect employees in a similar role to work each week and state this is to be confirmed. The sponsor should then provide the correct number of hours on the actual course, assuming the defined course request is granted. Like we all know that a lot of people who migrated to the UK, I would say from 2023, they came with companies that do not have hours, majority of them. But within 2022, they were genuine companies, and those people that came within that time, they are still working, like they are still working till now. But those that came in the later part of 2023, majority of them have come with companies that do not have hours. So now Home Office has been doing a lot of investigations, like, you know, before even any CS will be approved. This is for defined courses, but for undefined courses, there are some companies that still have a lot of undefined courses. So as you can see, requests for a defined course are requested by the sponsor and allocated on an individual basis for each specific role and worker. Before a sponsor can assign a defined course to a skilled worker who is applying from outside of the UK, the sponsor must first provide certain details, including but not limited to details of the job and salary. To request a defined course from UK Visas and Immigration, UK VI, this request for a defined course is submitted via SMS. As sponsors are less likely to get the annual allocation they need, they may need to ask for an increase in cost, which a lot have been doing right now. White allocation requests can be submitted throughout the year. UKVI typically takes a number of weeks, in fact potentially up to 18 weeks to process this request on the standard service. So they could take up to 18 weeks. So everybody who have been asking me, oh Fajira, I'm still waiting, I don't know what is happening, my company said I should wait, I should just keep waiting. It could take up to 18 weeks, and it could even take more, especially for companies that do not even have hours. Home Office is doing thorough investigation, and now not only Home Office, the CQC are also doing their own investigations as well. One of the people I had a consultation with last week was telling me that when the CQC came to the office, they called some carers and they were questioning them, like if they have hours, to tell you how serious it is, which is why I always advise that whatever the UK Home Office is doing is for your good. So just be patient. Even if 11th of March is just around the corner, if you're not able to apply with your dependent by 11th of March, you can apply for yourself first and get to the UK and sort yourself. You may still get another opportunity with NHS that could enable you bring your dependent immediately, or maybe you could get another opportunity. You can earn up to 38,700 from 11th of April, and you could also bring your dependent. So it's not something you should be panicking like the way everybody is panicking right now. So just as you can see on my screen, in most cases the initial allocation of course is for a period of 12 months from the approval of the sponsor license. Some sponsors will receive an annual automatic allocation of undefined costs in April every year. If you have been following me on this channel, you will know I had always talked about the UK financial year, which is gradually coming to an end by the 1st of this month. For those that don't know, the UK financial year is like a year that they do everything, the tax year, like a lot of things happens in the financial year, increments of salary, like a lot of things. When I mean like a lot of things happen in the financial year, and in some organizations in that financial year is when you can take your leave. For instance, if you're like my company where I work with, you have to take your leave before the end of 31st of March every year, because if you don't take it and we enter the new financial year, which begins from the 1st of April, that leave will be cancelled. Also ensure that you ask your employer when is their own financial year. The UK financial year ends on the 31st of March of each year and begins on the 1st of April. So it's from the 1st of April to the 31st of March. So from what these documents have said, let me take that again. In most cases, the initial allocation of course is for a period of 12 months from the approval of the sponsor license. Some sponsors will receive an annual automatic allocation of undefined costs in April every year. Most sponsors, however, we need to submit a bulk cost allocation renewal request every 12 months. So for me, I think this is kind of a good news for those who have been waiting for their costs, because a lot of sponsors will receive their allocation by April. For me, I think this is a good news for those who have been waiting. Now, if the companies have passed CQC and they have actually been waiting for C.o.S, from what it says, that some sponsors will receive an annual automatic allocation of undefined costs in April every year. So we are getting closer to April, right? April is not really far from now. So if you have been waiting for your course, your sponsor have been saying just wait, provided the company is a genuine company and they are regulated by CQC, there will be an annual allocation of undefined costs in their portal in April. So apart from the fact that the UK government is trying to cut down net migration, which have made them not to be approving COSs, from the look of things, it's like it was actually intentional. They didn't want to approve so they can manage the system very well, which for me to an extent is good, because it has saved a lot of people as well, getting those fake companies. But at the same time, a lot of people have become victims of scam. A lot of people, because everybody was aiming to get their COS before the 11th of March, and they got fake and they were banned for 10 years. So if you have waited till now, I would say just keep your hope alive. Don't panic. In April, which is the start of the new financial year, the company you have been waiting for will definitely receive their undefined costs, provided, like I said, they are genuine companies, they have been regulated by CQC, they will receive their undefined costs in their portal. So that's what it says. Just encourage you to just keep waiting. Stop the panic. Whenever it comes, it comes. Even if you can apply with your dependent, you can as well apply for yourself. So just be calm. The pathway is not closed. The good thing is that people can still migrate to the UK on the health and care worker visa. As a care worker, as a senior carer, the only restriction is your family, which to an extent, sometimes it's good for you to get here and sort yourself and bring your family, because like I say in my videos, it's not really easy to start a new struggle with a family, to be honest. There are certain things that you can just do, and especially if somebody wants to help you, they can help one person, but when it's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, the help becomes difficult. So be calm. Let's see what's gonna happen. Even if you don't receive it in March, from what it says in the publication, from April, the companies that are regulated, the genuine companies, will start receiving in their portal. So just be calm. As this is just an update about the cost allocation, a lot of people have been asking, and just to be aware that in every year, which is every tax year, companies are allocated a certain number of costs. And also just to remind you that in every tax year, companies are given a specific number of cost allocation, and even if they have exceeded it in this tax year, which is ending on the 31st of March, there is hope for April. Okay, it's not really far from now. So this brings us to the end of the video, and if you find this video helpful, please do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Someone may also find it helpful as well. If you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family, please do hit on that subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, so each time I upload a new video, you'll be the very first person to see that video. Until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Bye bye for now.